Sergeant Lee, let's talk about a recent case in Loganville where a homeowner was shot by a mentally ill neighbor, and then we're going to listen to that 911 call.
Well, back in August, and I think we touched on it on our last episode, a man named Brian Reiser down in Loganville was out mowing his yard, and he had just finished up and was pushing his mower to the backyard with his cell phone in his hand, talking to his boss. And his neighbor came home, and the next thing you know, Brian was shot from behind, and he said all he remembered was getting knocked down and looking back and seeing his neighbor walking after him with a handgun. And I had some pictures of Brian's house, which is a real nice house. I mean, middle-class neighborhood, real quiet area, something you'd never expect. Got a picture of Brian recovering, actually looking at some medical bills.
The SWAT team responded. You were part of
Well, I did respond to the call. I actually helped the police set up a perimeter because at the time we didn't know where the shooter was.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it's on this call. This gentleman's on the phone to 911, and they can't get to him just yet because the guy with the gun is running around.
He's running around, and
they don't know where he's at. So this
Brian,
poor gentleman
basically, he was crawling for his life, and he got to the back door and reached up to try to open the door to get in, and the neighbor shot him through the hand. And at that point, Brian said, well, I'm giving up. The next shot will kill me. And he laid there and he said, I'm going to pretend to be dead, and he was praying, and the shot didn't come. So he waited about a minute and looked around, and the guy was gone. So he crawled back to the garage and made it in and hit his garage door button and
called 911.
Got the door down, called 911, and then we're going to listen to that 911 call now.
Yeah, let's take a listen.
Gwinnett County 911.
My neighbor just shot me.
Your neighbor shot you?
Yeah, at 2031 Lexington. Or excuse me, Vinnie Dokes in Loganville.
Okay, you're at 2031 Vinnie Dokes Drive.
Yeah.
Where are you shot at?
3 or 4 times. I'm freaking out to die. I'm telling you, shot through the hand, my ass, my back. I'm bleeding bad.
Okay, well, I'm getting them started to you. Okay, just stay on the line with me.
My left thumb's blown off.
Your what?
My left thumb is gone.
Your left arm?
No. He shot me through the hand, my left thumb's.
Your thumb?
My back. Please hurry.
Okay, I've got him on the way. I've got him on the way. Just calm down, okay? I'm going to stay on the line with you. Where's your neighbor?
I don't know. He came over. He shot me in the back. Then he came back and shot me again. I was cutting the grass. Oh, God. Please.
Okay, they're on the way, okay? Just stay on the line with me. Are you there by yourself?
Yes.
What does your neighbor look like?
He's black. He was arrested just a few weeks ago for beating a girl up. Christ, please hurry. Oh, God. Please hurry, man, please.
Okay.
God, please hurry.
Okay, I've got him on the way. Like I said, it's not slowing them down, okay? For the bleeding, what I want you to do is get a clean cloth.
I can't walk.
Okay.
I crawled in
Okay.
and shut the door so he wouldn't shoot me anymore.
Okay.
Oh, God. Please save me. I got a family, man. Please.
Do you remember?
Wow, that is shocking. Shocking.
It's a nightmare.
It's amazing that he survived that.
He was a lucky man.
Very much so.
What is now? He was shot with a 357. You said.
357.
What does that
Magnum,
do to a person?
Well, basically, it blew his thumb off. I mean, I don't want to be too graphic, but he was shot in the hip. He's going to need a hip replacement. Matter of fact, Brian thought about having him on the show. We're doing an interview with him this week, and he had to go in for another surgery.
Wow.
I think his bills are up to about $250,000 as of now, and he's nowhere near being.
And his neighbor ended up killing himself.
which is a double tragedy.
Right.
You know, there were 2 lives damaged, or multiple people's lives damaged
Absolutely.
in this. One of the things, I think, one of my responses is that while one should always be wary of someone who is untreated and suffering from mental illness, who says that they're going to hurt somebody or actually is acting upon it, you should be cautious. At the same time, not every person who suffers from mental illness is violent or to be feared, and
That's
I want to make sure that there's an appropriate response
Exactly.
to someone with mental illness.
The overwhelming majority are nonviolent.
That's
Right.
absolutely
Right.
true.
Well, on that note, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Ms. Duell about probate court.
You've known for years that this is the #1 cause of lung cancer, smoking. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. But do you know the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers? It's in this room. You can't see it or smell it. It's radon. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. It can build up to dangerous levels without notice. Now the Surgeon General has issued another lung cancer warning. And whether you smoke or not, breathing radon can cause lung cancer. That's why you need to have your home tested. Protect your family. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Heed the warning. Have your home tested, because radon problems can be fixed.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. Protected the weak and defeated the strong. Shown courage and compassion. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Welcome back. Before we get started with Ms. Duell, Alan, I'd like to know about how people can get in touch with NAMI Gwinnett and what you all have to offer the citizens of Gwinnett.
NAMI Gwinnett offers support, education, and advocacy for people with mental illnesses and their families. We have a website, www.namigwinnett.org, and our cell phone number, 678-982-5354. Somebody will answer that 24/7.
Now, is there a charge for any services that you offer?
Absolutely no charge. We do have membership dues, but we waive those for people that can't afford them.
Great.
There's no
Where do
serve.
you meet at?
We meet at Lawrenceville Presbyterian Church. We have support group meetings every Tuesday night for families and consumers, and then we have a dual recovery, dual diagnosis for people that may have a brain disorder and an addiction disorder on Thursday nights.
I know the Sheriff's Department's been working pretty close with NAMI, and I was recently certified with crisis intervention training. And actually, the sheriff has done a lot on mental illness with the jail. They've increased the number of beds that they have for mentally ill inmates. And I think in Georgia, the Gwinnett County Jail has the biggest facility and spends the most money.
Well, I've also heard that the jail is probably the biggest mental health facility
well, that's
out there.
It
It
is.
is a fact across the country. Jails are the largest mental health facilities in the country.
Well, that